Good morning. So today we are back on the farm, and this week is a really important week for us on the farm because it is Market Drayton Market's Christmas prize show and sale. So we've got 20 cattle that we put in one side of the building that we've been basically giving more corn to, and we've been trying to get them to a point of being finished. So the better ones we will show, the rest we'll put in the commercial side of the cattle sales to try and sell them in the fat ring, hoping that the show and sale has brought the general price per kilo up. So what that's meant is today we've got to get everything, or start getting everything ready. So it has meant fresh cuts for everybody all around, including myself. But what we're doing is we're bringing them through, we're trimming their heads out and we're trimming their tails off. For the ones that are staying a bit longer, because they're getting a bit hot in the building, we just take the tops off the back, which when they've got a lot of hair on their back, it basically keeps the heat in. So you take that off and it's like having a haircut and going outside and feeling the cool air. So that's going to help with them ones. But the ones that are going for the show on Wednesday, think of it a little bit like before you go on holiday and you want yourself to look all fresh and clean and trimmed up, so you go for a back sack and crack. Well, that's what these boys are doing. So basically what we've got, some of the blues like this one here, you'll see we have taken, like I say, all the hair off its back in a straight line down its back to help keep it cool. The rest of them, like the limmies are the ones really that we're sending in this time. They're our better ones. And the other reason that this is very important to us is this is the first time that we've effectively sold any cattle. So for us, we have kept a log of what we bought them for, how much per kilo they were. We've kept a log of what feed we've given them, and to a degree where we can, what level of labour that we've put into them as well, along with vet's bills and medications and bits and bobs like that. So it'll be the first time that really we as a farm get to see how much we're likely to have made in the 6 or 8 months that we've had these here, because these are the ones pretty much we bought back in the spring. In the spring you tend to pay a little bit more money for stores because the grass is coming through and everybody wants them to put out the grass. We may find that we've paid strong money for some of these, but I'm hoping that we're going to see that return now, because some of these are absolutely fantastic shapy things. So these are looking really good and I'm chuffed to bits with them. So you can see, like I say, the limmies, they've had all the heads, the ears, everything trimmed up, and the tails. Now for the show part of Wednesday, there's different classes that you can put your animals in. We're going for pairs of heifers, pairs of steers. So we've got effectively 3 pairs that we're putting in this time. You can go singularly and look for the actual best animal of the day. We're not doing that because you have to halter train them, and we haven't had enough time to do that over the last few weeks. So we're going to go with the best pair if we can. And it's a bit of a double whammy for us as well, because Fowler and Gilbert wise, we're sponsoring the day as well. So we're one of the principal sponsors of the market for this particular show and sale. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a good buzz on the day. We went last year to have a look, and I'm just hoping that, well, I hope we win, but if we don't win, I'm hoping that generally the prices are sort of dragged up a little bit, so we see a bit more return on what we've got. Okay, so that is all the trimming up done. The only thing left to do now is on Monday and Tuesday, Mark and new Mark, who is supposed to be joining us, will have to do all the washing down, because what we want to do, now they've had their trims, basically we want to wash them all down. So you go and get a special sort of cow shampoo and a pressure washer, and we'll wash them all down, get all the muck off them, get them cleaned up. And then basically, to try and get them looking as good as we possibly can, what you do then is you blow dry them, like a lady would blow dry, or a man would blow dry their hair, and you back comb it to give it all that body. So like when I used to have a big perm, like this, That's what you do. And that'll make the cattle look really good, ready for the sale. Only slight concerns I've got is, A, I'm not here because I've got some meetings I've got to go to, so Mark and Mark have got to do it themselves. And B, I'm very concerned about Mark actually, because his wife, myself, Clayton and many, many others have been quite concerned that every time he goes to the auction on a Wednesday for a salad bap with me, he always ends up with something other than a salad bap. You're going to see why now, because I'm going to show you a little clip. We left the camera rolling earlier and there was a little gap. Everybody sailed through it all day long except for Mark.
Tied him up and yeah, no worries. But then, oh fuck! Squashed.
Me and Mark there. Me and Chris got straight through there.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Breathing. How many are you going to need?
Hey?
How many barrels of each?
Two.
2 each. So, going to have to get him to go to Fat Club and properly have salad baps when we go to the auction. We're going to leave it there. We'll let you know next time actually how we get on at the auction, but if you like what you've seen, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and we will leave you with a massive on the farm, cows getting a fresh cut and having a bath and going to the auction montage. Boom.